What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your boy Chris Mom, 4K Tech. On this episode, I'm gonna be teaching you what is the big difference.
From Instagram, connecting consciousness, Shay Vibes Trap.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, let me go into my live. Okay, so I'm gonna be teaching you what is the difference between AI art and you adding your own image as a digital artist and you painting your own image. So one thing that everybody get confused is soon they see a image, they assume it is AI. When in really not AI, it just common sense. We tell you this is the edited portion of the image, but it's not AI. So I gotta explain what is the difference from AI and how you could spot AI versus a real true image based on true emotion. So most of y'all don't know this, but AI do not have emotion. It cannot infinite emotion. It can only could think how emotion could feel or how it look. And this is a couple of examples that I want to show y'all because most of y'all think that AI is, yes, AI is art, but you could easily spot AI real fast. And I gotta show you how you can spot AI art, excuse me, versus real art. So AI art, way how you can spot it is like go to Leonardo Auto AI. So this is Leonardo Auto AI, and this is a proper example. So I entered this prompt. This is the prompt that I entered right here for this to over to broke. The thing that I did notice about this is this, that I want her to look down at him, and I want his face to and stuff. So you can see how bad the nails is. This is how you know what is AI. Look at the ear, look at the nail, and you can see this. Now, the moment this is Nita Auto AI. Excuse me, but this is a different model. Recraft. If you go to Recraft Pro, you might get a much higher resolution, but the exact same result. Now, if you want to lose ChatGPT Image 2, that would cost you some money and stuff, but you cannot lose Image 2. So how can you lose Nana Banana? You cannot lose that either. Because it will give you exact same result. And this is Google one, right? Now, I put it into Google right here, and I asked Google with the exact same prompt I put on here, and I asked Google, can you give me this prompt based on the emotion? Now, Google did the exact same thing like the Nita Auto had did, and began to have her not look down, but she not angry or pissed off. She just saying what hope. Like this is not truly emotion. So I say to myself, why can't I induce true emotion? And this is how you know what it did for AI. For yes, the image looked good. Now, when I went to ChatGPT, and this is my real image. This is the real artwork that I done. So that prompt was based on my true artwork as a digital artist. So this is my artwork right here that I done. So I asked ChatGPT, can you give me a prompt for this based on this image? So it gave me the prompt based on the image. And then I went right here. Then I asked it to my bad. I asked it, can it do the prompt for me? So this is what ChatGPT did right here. Looting the AI version. Remember, this is the AI part and not the editor part. So right here, like the emotion is not a way high. You won't, yes, he looking at him, but not looking straight at him. And you can see his hand is not barred up. And this is how you know. I gotta give the props because I think that ChatGPT added to it more better and stuff. But you can see the difference from the details in the face and in the ears and stuff. So you can see the hairline is not found up like the other picture. You can see her face, but her hairline is all over the place and good. But this is how you could tell this is AI generated right here based on those little details. A way how you know it's not AI generated, if you go into my gallery, excuse me. So way how you could tell is right here. This is how you know it's not AI generated because this is 100% based on her real emotions. She pissed off. And you can see how her emotion come to life and see how she is mad. And you can see how it hang it bottled up. AI cannot deduce this right here. And you can see the details on the face is more better. Right here, you can see most synthesis. In the ear, you can see the hair wave all around it. It's 100% real, and you can see the little string on the hair, and that's how you know this is not AI. Versus AI right here, and this is how you can see AI. You can see AI cannot induce hair string across the hair, and this is neither auto. And it's sad to say, but either negatives is not in the right order. The earring is not in the right. Look at the ears. And another way AI give it away is by the fingers, the mouth, and the eye. This one way. And then if we go to Google, this is ChatGPT version right here. This is AI generated. And you can see, like, I can see that it did a much better job, but it's still, like, consistent with the math. And you can see, either you add ChatGPT to borrow the hand, it cannot do that. And the quality of the screen is okay, but it's not getting you that true screen of the woman hair. And all my pictures that I do as a digital artist is 100% artwork, and you can see every screen of hair right there, and that's how you know it different from AI right here, because this is not AI, but you know it different from real imagery versus AI cannot deduce this, so we could go right here. And I want to show you the difference from each platform. So we got ChatGPT. Excuse me. Can you give me a prompt based on this image and stuff? Thank you. And we got to do the prompt right here. And we got to take it into Nita Auto. We got to take it to ChatGPT. So you're different. This is the original one. Pay attention to the hairline right here. And you will see the hair details right here based on the earring. And so you based with her. So we want to see how well and we go. So we got to lose this prompt right here. And we got to tell ChatGPT to make the image.
Here's a strong prompt based on your image.
Okay, so we losing this prompt. We losing the negative prompt.
Here's a
and now we got to go right here and say make this image. Image right here, based on a prompt. So while this is going right here, while this is making it, we gotta make sure. And then we gotta go right here to Nita Auto AI, and we gotta go to wherever we gotta try lose this as an example. We gotta erase all this, and we want to lose this. Lower the quality is, better the result is. So we got to test this out right here based on the negative prompt. And we got to see, can we generate the exact same image with the hair style and everything. Doesn't matter what it at, but we are doing it right here. Now we gotta take this into Google, and we gotta say, let Google, let open a new chat and only fail. We gotta say, make this image, and show you a difference from AI versus real art. Cause when a person as a digital artist like me, either I told it to make it a 9 by 16, you can see Google cannot make it a 9 by 16. Now ChatGPT just got finished right here, and you can see right here, like the details is okay, but you can see the smooth, and this is how you know this is AI. It cannot represent the same earring right here. The wording came out really good, and that's how you know in AI versus what you asked for. So let's copy this, let's download this, and let's go into ChatGPT. ChatGPT should be finished. Cause we did just got a notification. I think we got a notification from him. Let me make sure. Yeah, we got a notification. And right here. Now, this is so you a bit different. This came out really good. I think ChatGPT got one of the best AI generator out there. And right here, it got the hair strain right here. And you can see like little hairs curl around here. But it could miss the point of the face reaction. We want the face reaction. And that's something that is missing. You see how her face is turned right there? That is good. She holding a cake. On the video picture, she did not hold a cake. So right here, if we go to the video prompt, you see she holding a cake right there, and you can see her face is looking right. And this is how you know her face looking very sad, emotional, and confused. Versus when you look at the AI part of things, right here, AI poster, it look like she is modern, and that is the difference from emotion in the face. Yes, this is really good, but it don't look realistic like you get it on the as image. It more look like 3D versus what you get it on this imagery. And this look 1% real, natural skin, natural details in the face. You can see the skin, texture, and everything, the hair, versus with AI and nice and smooth and stuff, but at the same time, this show you a difference from AI generated versus digital art. So in case people want to know how AI look, this is how AI look. Now, if we go to Google, this is what Google made, and this show you that Google own is bring two roasts, like baby roasts, right here. You can see the strength of hair is so bad on it, and look, this is how you know in AI because it cannot induce we're at it right here. So this is how you know in AI right there based on the details. Oh, yeah. So when people ask how you can tell in AI, that's how you can tell in AI versus a true image. Let me download this. And like I'm not gonna lie, I think that if people want to pass for real art from AI, I think Google, I think ChatGPT is a much better adder machine versus any other tool out there because they gave me that realistic 3D mark that I asked for. Only different it, and then gave me that true emotion that I want in a face, and that's something that I wanted to do. And if I show you the real picture, I gotta show you the real picture for right now. Does that same picture? In case you want to know, excuse me, this picture is I took a screenshot, and one that I love to do as an artist, I love to draw and love get the true emotion when it comes to like the artwork and everything. Okay, so this is the true emotion right here. We gotta go down, and the one that we looking at is not this one. I made a couple versions of this, and so it's so many versions right here. I think this is the closest one. This is the original one, I think, but let me see the one right here. You see, she got the cake in her, a piece of bread in her hand. If we go down, we have to look, and we have to keep looking till we found the exact one. In one of the pictures, I just don't know which one based on it. And the best way how I would know is I go right here and I go back to the editor part right here to the not this one. Okay, so all this is added to right here based on the true imagery right here that I added as the digital artist and the emotion. So we got this. So if my calculator right, it should be right here. Based on okay, we got this check. Like I had to stop naming this. Kind of get confused and see which one is it. I keep jumping on this one by accident. And did I did try? Yes, I did. Okay, right here. This is the ad of the part right here. So this is one ad of the part right there. So in funny, and so confused to see which one is order. Order is the ad of the one. Anyone say modify is the one right here. Okay, so we found it. Okay, so we found all these imagery. If we go right here, you will found everything that I was talking about right here that when we did the real editing part right here based on that simple picture. So that's something that I did like to do when it comes to editing on the image. And I had to make two different versions of each one. So this is how I able to do my real art as a digital artist and craft it. So that is different when you add in the image versus when you're not adding the image. Because when you add it, you're not generating AI. So this is AI generated right here. Because everybody already get it confused with the AI part, and people think, okay, well, you just upload an image, you're not really doing art, and this is real art. To see her earrings is consistent art through the thing, and that's another thing that AI cannot do. Excuse me. AI cannot be consistent with the earrings or with the face eyes or anything, but you can tell this is very consistent. Excuse me, with the true face emotion with her mouth and such, because she ready to speak. Excuse me. And this is how you can tell what the difference from AI with the hairline and very consistent with the earring. And you can see the exact same earring right here. And this is how you know this is not AI. And so AI cannot adduce the exact same earring. Excuse me. Or the exact same person at all. It would be a whole different person right there. And you can see the same earring. And so same hair. Excuse me. Okay. Cause a whole bunch of people ask me about what is the difference when you add it. Now, let me show y'all something. This is the new GTA 6 map for photo, right? I want to show you when you take images like this for GTA. Now you can tell we can add ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, Google. Make this realistic in 3D painting. Excuse me. So this is what you call generate a artwork right here in 3D. Right here. And this is the state of Florida. I can't wait to pre-order the game. I gotta be pre-ordering this game this week, and I can't wait to play this game. I've been waiting for this game for like 12 years, just say over 20 years, because the real one called Odie in the Odie 2000. Excuse me. So GTA 6 is finally here, and I am really excited. And the sad part is, GTA 5 been out since the 360 era, and have not produced no GTA 6. So we have to wait another 8 years or 20 more years for the next GTA 7 to come out. And that sucks, but that part of life. So you can see that and do understand the mount right here, and this is how you know this is AI, because AI cannot make the real mount. But this gives you an idea what you could do and stuff with Google Gemini. And so this is Nana Banana, and I don't really like Nana Banana. I really think it's not the best tool for AI artists and stuff. So we got to ask ChatGPT the same thing. Watch this. And all thing we want to do is make it realistic in 3D. 3D. And watch this. And this is how you know. And we keep everything original right here. And this is doing the AI generated right here. So it will generate AI right here. Even though this picture was made by AI, or someone actually took the real game picture of GTA and made it. So this is the real map of Florida right here. Only thing I could say that it's possible wrong is with Miami Beach. It's everything right here. I don't know. Miami do look like this, but in other ways you could go around the beach. Inside the beaches all around the edge. You got Key Largo. It's not right there. Key Largo is right here on US1. So I really want to see the real map. So we got to make GTA 6 3D game version of the map, and we got to see how well this will look. Okay, so while this is doing, it might flag me and say, sorry, we cannot do it and stuff, and that's how you know. But you're able to do it with Google inside. So this is how, like I say again, and it's a different from adding real life emotion versus AI emotion. So you can ask Google, can AI make true emotion in generated art? Yes or no?
It's a really fascinating question, and the short answer is yes. Artificial intelligence can create art that evokes strong emotional responses, and it can be trained to recognize and incorporate emotional elements in its work, like style, color, and composition. However, while it can produce artwork that feels emotional to us, AI doesn't actually feel emotions itself. It's more about analyzing patterns in data to create something that resonates with human feelings. Does that distinction make sense to you?
Okay, now if I want to upload a image of me angry, if that is truly my emotion that I woke as a digital artist and painted it and drawn it with my true emotion, yes or no?
No. While the image you upload captures your true emotion of anger, the AI is performing the generation or drawing. The art itself is a product of the AI's processing, so the true emotion belongs to you, but the creation and the artistic interpretation are generated by the machine.
Now you understand what the difference from generated AI art versus generate the image. So Google would give you something like that. And look, this is the 3D map of GTA right here. And I'm not gonna lie, this did a way better job. And remember, this is the image right here. Right here, you can see other spots. But this give you a more clear details of what you see right here with Orlando. You can see the beach. You see everybody right here with the beanies. And that is the difference of doing it, bringing this to life. And watch this. Can you zoom in and show me the biddings of each image on here? Can you show me the biddings on here and zoom in to Miami and show me the bidding tops in 3D? And this way you know you're doing the zoom in. And now this is the part that you are editing on here. Now this is the editor version. Did not generate AI. This is got edit it and tone it into what you need to do and stuff. And this is the reason why a whole bunch of people confuse AI art with editing on here. Cause this is using Photoshop, and prove that this is using Photoshop plugin. Let's go into Google. I want to ask you a question. My bad. Right there. Okay, we want to get the real question. I want to ask you a question. When you lose ChatGPT, are you losing? Do ChatGPT has the Photoshop plugin on there that you can edit using Photoshop in ChatGPT? Explain that to people.
That's a great question. But just to clarify, I'm Gemini, a large language model from Google. When it comes to ChatGPT and Photoshop, you don't actually lose Photoshop when using that platform. While there might be integrations or plugins that help connect AI to image editing, they don't provide the complete power of Photoshop within the chat. Speaking for myself, I have my own tools for generating and editing images directly, which allows for creative work without the need for external software like Photoshop. Are you interested in exploring how you can use AI for your image needs?
Okay, so ChatGPT and Photoshop is working together. You have to know.
It's a common point of confusion. ChatGPT and Photoshop aren't actually linked or integrated in that way.
Now, this is how you know Google just told a lie. Man, show y'all something. If you go to ChatGPT, right, and that's the different from listening. So right here, you got the CD, you got the Bennings and stuff, Miami and stuff. Make sure y'all a difference. Why I say do not listen to that. So you go right here, you see plugins. When you go to plugin, you got what that say? Adobe Photoshop. You got all these plugins, OpenAI platform. These are plugins that you're able to lose in here. And this is Photoshop. So say that you want to edit an image. And Photoshop will literally begin to paint and start working in the process of adding it on here or convert it into what you need to do. So right now it's in the process of painting, and this is the part that most people don't understand. So now it's a process image to edit, request for 3D transformation. And this is something that you're able to do in ChatGPT, and that's the reason why a whole bunch of people is lost because they don't lose this feature. And you could do artwork the same way you're able to do art on in ChatGPT or in the real Photoshop. Photoshop also got a plug in for ChatGPT. If you do some research, you will see how to put in the plug in the same way other tools are using that same plug-in like Leonardo or OpenAI. Let me see. Only place I know is not using ChatGPT is Midjourney. And look, right here, you see it did a 3D GTA style. And look, and you cannot tell me this cannot do 3D. And this is literally the part that I was trying to explain to people that you can't lose the editor part right here. To this is the original one. This is the 3D one. Now watch this. Can you make this into anime, please? And this is the part that people not understanding when you add in the image right here. And you can say Photoshop for ChatGPT right here. Look, and tell you right here what you could do and give you the example right here. And you can add it right here. And this is how you add it because you're using the Adobe Photoshop feature that is plugged in on here. So Google got it wrong. And it said money, it said in no plug in, and you cannot lose the adder power. So people always ask me, how do I do my artwork? I do my artwork based on here. And I give you some true evidence. What you see right here is AI. And look, and say open Photoshop. I could continue open Photoshop on here. If you got the Photoshop application, you could open it right in to Photoshop. And this is a feature that you're not able to do with no other AI. So if you go right here to the gallery, that go right here. Where you at, brother? I just downloaded it. Okay. Let me download it again. Okay, so we gotta download this right here and gotta open a link and create a link file. I could download the link and gotta say make more zoom with transparent background. If you want to lose this, you could. Now this is gonna make the 3D pop, but this is the part that people not understanding that Photoshop or any other tool is plug in, but you can't do all your Photoshop artwork on here. You could bring all your old artwork, upload it on here, and you could add it on here. And that's something that you're able to do in more faster and more accurate. So you can see that it done and paint it into a more realistic 3D style on deeper biddings, details, stroke, cities, depth, and a party's game map look. And that's something that you're able to do that you were not able. Now, if you want to grab the image, you could go right here. Let's go back right here. You want to grab the image and see it pop up right here when you want to grab this image right here that you done in Photoshop. If you can't find it in Photoshop, that's something that you need to work on. So E right here. So this is the correct one. This is the game one. So let's go right here. And right here, this way you gotta go right here. You gotta say continue and say edit and transfer this via Photoshop for ChatGPT. So right here, you could go right here to the plugin version, using the ChatGPT version, and you can't edit it on here if you got the plugin and the software. So in lots of stuff you're able to do with ChatGPT on using the plug-in version of Photoshop. So same way you could get Photoshop on there and show you evidence that I am telling the truth, because not everybody gotta tell you the 100% truth. And Google just like Google fail and stuff. Yeah, I take a screenshot right now. Watch this. Hey, watch this. And take a screenshot and let's shut up on Google. So you telling me ChatGPT do not have a plug-in for Photoshop? Cause look at this image. And this is something right here. And I got no choice to tell the truth. Got to analyze it and got to read it and now you got to know. So not all AI assistant know this, and this is something that I did pick up on Google, because Google don't always tell you the full story or the full truth. And look and say I apologize, right? Look, you see that? What did I tell you? So what did I just say? What did I tell you? So people don't realize that you can't use Photoshop and ChatGPT and vice versa. You can use Photoshop with ChatGPT. And it doesn't matter with both ways. So you just need to get the plug in for Photoshop. And like I say, just give you the link to the plugin right here, my bad. This give you the Adobe link. This is the official website. If you want to get the editor part right here, and give you go right here. This is the full ChatGPT version right here to turn your iTunes into prompt and just open ChatGPT and it will pop up right here. Once you go right here and start a new chat, and once you start a new chat, you could prove it right here, and you could get the ideas. And that's the reason why everybody don't know about Photoshop. So may grab a image, it may show you something really cool. So let's take one of my screenshot image, and I want to show y'all something. Cause I want to prove to y'all that you can't lose this as an artist. And take, let's say screenshots. This is our one. Let's take a painting. This is really strange. Okay, let's take this. Okay, so what I gotta do is go to my prompt right here, and I got no choice set to edit. So this is the edit part that I'm doing. So I gotta go right here. Let's take this into a really good style. Okay, so now we gotta copy this and we get Photoshop destruction. So we gotta paste this, and now we gotta hit this. And what this gotta do is now I gotta work and start begin to edit this imagery on using Adobe Photoshop. And that's how you know you about to edit the image right here. So now I got read what I asked the destruction to edit and fix what it need to be fixed. Cause not everybody know you can lose Photoshop right here. And so you gotta recover right here. And now you gotta start working on the image right here. Using Adobe Photoshop. And that's something that most people, and yes, sometimes in 50-50 chance it will work, and 50-50 chance it won't work. So you have to have patience and look and say pound the our tubes. So you gotta try to get the tubes and stuff for that. And you gotta keep trying to read it, repair it. And this is a Jeff. I think I messed up because this is a Jeff. And I forgot to make that as a real image. And so I think that could be another issue why it might have some issue with it, because it is a Jeff and not a still shot. So I might have to look for a real one right here. So that the issue. I think that gonna be the main problem right here. And now I got right here. I think that gonna be a main issue because this is not a still shot. This is a Jeff. And I think I messed up on that part right there, but that's something that I do right here. But this a 2 AI generated, but like I say again, this is using the Photoshop at the end of Photoshop. So it got try to work, but it's not working. And you can see and reason why it's not working. But if you want to lose Photoshop right here, you can lose the same tools right here in Photoshop. Excuse me. So Photoshop do have their own AI assistant. I don't know which one, but let's lose any picture that doesn't matter. Let's lose this picture. Kura Biggie. And let's see, can we get this? Look, give me an idea. Destruction. Okay, so right here we got pump this. And why you're not able to write? This is something. realistic 3D painting, animated art. Let's see what happened. I just curious. And Luda, I don't lose Photoshop, but now you know you can't lose Photoshop on here. Only problem is I didn't know how to put in the ChatGPT added part. Cause I don't like lose Firefly. Firefly sucks. And that's just my opinion. And so I tried Firefly so many times and the quality sucks. Like when it comes to Photoshop at the end. But it ain't depend on certain people because some people love it, some people hate it. And I want all those people who do not like losing Adobe Firefly because one, it takes so long, and two, you can see right here, if we go right here, we did the image right here, and this the part right here that we mess up on. So you have to separate the two imagery. So you got right here, and this is the part right here that is done right here, right here. So in capable of doing it, and this is the full post right here. So you can see in the Photoshop adding a part right here. And that's something that you're able to do on here to add it. But if you want to get realistic, this is why I try to tell people to lose. This is the added part right here and lose on Photoshop as well. So you could explain this. I did not know you could do that. Interesting. Let me see. Okay, so you say open up Photoshop and to get you a link. But in the meantime, let's go back to the regular one. And we're out. Now you do got other plugin that you're able to lose. If you want to lose Google, Open AI platform, or Virtualness Design Studio, you could lose that. And if you want to find more more apps, you could go right here and it got lots of lists of applications that you're able to lose. If you want to lose some of the Bitmate icon applications and stuff. So maybe see in another one, say store. Encoder, you could do encoder on here. They got more apps and less. They just changed everything around on here. So yeah, you got lots of work on here that you're able to do and stuff. But I know in the past you could do lots of applications on here. But I also know if you open the main website, you would get AI agents. So on the application, on the app, you can't get that feature. So make sure you're a difference when you open the app version. When you put on ChatGPT and on the regular application, you will see more right here. D on search right here, you get more applications right here that you're able to lose Appaloosa, and on Spotify, you're able to lose more, like Target and stuff. So you're able to lose more if you do it that way. So all thing you have to do just sign in. Once you sign in, it's your automatic sign me in on here. So remove that. But yeah, that's all you got to do, man. But that's so you're different from AI generate. This is AI generated versus the actual artwork. So you right here, you can see how long this taking. And that's sad. So that gotta be around. That's another reason why I start losing Google Gemini. And this is how you know this is not AI generated at all. This is so you the hair tester on her hair screen, and you can see his face with details and so now if you have something where it zoom in on the face and you zoom in you can see the details with the stand, the facial motion and everything with the earring. So that's how you could tell what the difference from AI and realistic imagery. It even the teeth, and that will open artists will look for to see if this is AI, and you can see this is not AI. So they had to try hard to see if this is AI, because this is based on the 1% real imagery of each person, of real artwork. And real artists like me, you can see every details on her face. You can see her eye is more life and stuff, and you can see every details on her face. AI cannot make 100% details post a face, and very hard to do, especially with this one right here with the mode right here. So you go to the regular screenshot pictures right here, you will see what I'm talking about. This is example right here. And you can see why I say why I could say when it comes to like faces or details. Details in the face do matter a lot. You can see right here with that mode, that same mode, and you go right here. And I gotta be honest, sometimes what I do is I just pause on an image, and even with this image right here, you can see her teeth, and you could go into this one real fast. Let me give you an example real fast. And let's see, can we go to, I don't know how many one I made, but this is it right here. You can see the same teeth right here. So this is how you know a different from AI versus no AI. So this is the added part, and this is no AI right here. This is 100% real painting, real digital work, because AI cannot do the same teeth or ending. And if you don't believe that, just go back to the same screenshot and test it out for yourself, and you will see 100% for yourself of her face. Let's go back to the same picture. Not this one, and this one. You see? And now you see I turn the two. So that's how you know a different from AI. And so that's something inside. So when it comes to the Leonardo with Midjourney, I would say the closest thing to real paint and real digital paint is ChatGPT, and I'll have to say Midjourney. And so those the only two is most closer to real digital art and real close to real painting. Those are the two platforms. Midjourney AI had one of the best attitude out there in ChatGPT. Now, everybody keeps saying OpenAI. I got to be 100% real. OpenAI is not 1% there. Not there. And that's just something that I do pick up because I did a whole bunch of pictures on here and things that I wanted the pictures to really come out really well like this. The picture look really good, but it could represent AI, and that how people could know what is AI. Cause you can see the earring is halfway and stuff. And yes, you could take this and modify this and tell ChatGPT to edit it and redo this, but it not gotta be the same like you taking a real imagery. And make sure you what I mean. So we gotta take this imagery real fast. We got also copy this imagery, and we got to take in the exact same prompt right here, and we got to take this right here, and that's just being honest. We got to go right here. Excuse me, my bad. Let's go. Let's start a new one. Just to be fair, we got to go right here. I don't lose the well, I don't know why it ain't popping up, but I don't lose that right there. Okay, so what I gotta lose is now I losing the Photoshop editor part, and I gotta go right here. I gotta give it some keywords to Google Photos right here. We now gotta keep it original. What we gotta do is change out the background, make sure it ain't gotta be the same, and we gotta go right here and we gotta edit this whole part right here for we can over to give it what we need to. So this is the part that we need to fix. And ChatGPT is good in adding things. So we gotta have it added, and now you gotta see this is the original one right here. And we gotta have ChatGPT to edit this and bring it more to 3D realistic versus Google Gemini fake 3D realistic, because Google 3D realistic cannot do what ChatGPT do. And we got also go to Nita Auto on what Nita Auto AI is. Okay, so we gotta go right here and we got copy this right here. How you download this? We gotta copy this, excuse me, and we gotta copy this and bring D2 into ChatGPT for we could see what the difference of this. Then we gotta lose this. Let's lose this as an example. Unless I want to show you a different. Now this is ChatGPT right here. I did this one with ChatGPT too, so this doesn't count. So I'm showing you a different. But I cannot make Superman at all. But I give you the idea of what you could do when you lose a real editing part on here. So we gotta go right here. This should be a halfway finish. And now you can see the difference right here when you add it. And you could tell that it could AI right here. And this is something that you could see the difference right here. You could show AI, but it cannot produce the same quality that you want it to do, like with the actual pictures. Now, if you take a real imagery of a real person right here, excuse me, screenshots. Okay, so let's take, we want to take true emotion. We got to take this and this, this, and this, and this. Let's take D2, and we should be almost finished. We already did that one. We did not did this one. We did not did this one. And we so not did. Let me see which one I have not did, and this one. And we got one more. We did the pops, and I did the lighted one right there. Let me see which one I have not did yet. This one I had not did, but I gotta skip over that one. But I want to show you how powerful when you edit the image. Let's do this one. So now we gotta take that same prompt right here, and this is the exact same prompt. Really not a prompt destruction, but watch this. This gonna show you a difference when you edit versus AI generated. So this is AI generated right here versus real life, excuse me, real life imagery of real people face. And you can see their face. I'll show you how I mess up on the face for and can show you how realistic it is. And you want to get the face reaction of both of these people to look so 1% realistic right here. So you want to get everybody looking the same. And you can see her hair string right here and stuff. And you can see the lining right here. And the eyes is very important. And the earrings that she have on, you want to make sure every details is lined up with the same imagery. So this is how you know the difference with the mark on his eyes and what he's looking at. So, and pay attention to the wing right here. So this is how I'm able to do what I need to do. I look at details right here. E right here, you can't barely see the negatives, but in there, same thing right here, you can see her negatives popping up, and you will see the little wing on here. So this is how I'm able to edit my real imagery as a digital artist. And you can see how well it will line E right here and automatic show you the same earring, the same negatives and stuff all right here. And this is how I'm able to do what I need to do as a digital artist. And right here, face reaction tell you a lot of story if you do it in that way of sense. And you could come with lots of ideas based on, like I tell you, based on their teeth, their ear, their earring right here, and this one right here, right here. So right here, you see how her face is looking down the exact same way, and right here, I didn't know where he came from, but this is the exact same pose that he in right here. The same look, same face, and everything. So that different from an ID group of girls to be nuts, and we want to make sure all the order is in the last page. So wait for it. And we got one more. And you could tell ChatGPT to keep it original, the width of the background. If you want that width of the background, you can't tell ChatGPT to do that, but you don't want to keep the width of the background. You want to always change it up. So, oh, and got two more. Then you can see the girl right here, the people in the background right here, and you can see the same girls right here on this image. This girl right here, I didn't know she knew, but you can see right here, and you can see the idea. So yes, you could keep the same routine, the same imagery, the same background inside. So another thing you could do is tell ChatGPT, can you keep the original background and redo the imagery again and keep it original? What I want to do is make sure and say original. Original image. Okay, so we gotta try to keep the everything original and we could work on it again. So that's how you're able to do it, and this is how you add it. And that is different from using AI versus what that you can say emotion on her face tatted off and how she looks. So nothing had not been added, nothing had not been moved on here. And you can see why I say E right here, you can see the same teeth, the same eyebrows, same look, same earring flying up. You can see how this. So nothing not in error in case you want to know what is the difference with each one of these. Look right here. And that how you know everything is the same. Because you're not generating art, you add in the imagery and that's it. Now you can't tell ChatGPT to generate the same person over and over. If you do it that way and stuff, and then it will become a new generated art, but with a different style and different look. So right here, and gotta try to piece everything together. And that's something that I do not like about ChatGPT because you have to do everything original. So let me download each one of these and make sure I put these in the right way. Okay, so this is how I'm able to make my artwork, guys. I keep it original. Okay, so we did this, and you can see how everything is original. We put all the pictures based on the real scene and the real imagery, and that's something that you're not able to do. So I hope you enjoyed this live. Stay tuned on the next, and I will see y'all on the next live. Peace.